organization. There are three main aims for this speech: transition smoothly from one point to the next, craft an effective speech opening, craft an effective speech conclusion. E would like feedback on conciseness, clearness, and style of presentation. The timer cards will be shown at 5, 6, and 7 minutes. The title of his speech is, "You Can Lead a Horse to Water, But." Please help me welcome E.
Good morning and good afternoon, my fellow Toastmasters. Today I will give a speech. You can lead a horse to water, but can you make it drink? As we all know, this traditional proverb means people, like horses, will only do what they have a mind to do. Relate to our business life, the question becomes, when facing changes, you can provide all the tools and knowledge to a person, but can you make them to embrace the change and perform? The answer is yes, but if, only if, you know how the mind works. Everybody got a handout, you can look at it. Based on the Kubler-Ross theory, human beings go through a series of emotional stages when they're dealing with changes. Starting from denial, then move to anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance, then moving on. Today, I'd like to share with you 3 suggestions based on this emotional stages theory that can help you to help others to embrace change and move on. The first suggestion that I will have is during the denial stage, communicate. Communicate early on what the problem could be, either be an existing problem or incoming challenge if we stay in the old way. You communicate fully on the vision and also the intention of the change to people. Let them to see why this is coming. You communicate fully, clearly, and let the people know why this is important, and in a way to touch them emotionally. So by communicating, you can already set up a stage, help people to buy in the next stage of their change, emotional stages. That's my first suggestion. Then move on to the second one. The second suggestion is during the denial and the bargaining stages, you provide the patience, you practice it, you practice empathy, and you practice your listening skill. Nobody likes surprises. Nobody likes sudden changes. They will have something to say during the early stages of the change. So provide them a vent that they can talk to. Prevent a vent. They have the right to feel anger. And also watch out when you listen carefully. You may find out some of the holes in the original plans that you may not think of. And by listening and fix the holes in the plan, those angry, those complain will go with it. So now, my last and third suggestion is during the acceptance stage that you provide support and a positive feedback to the person. At this stage, people already went through the bottom of the change curve in their emotional mind. But at that time, they are not fully mastered the skill yet. So give them support that they need, but don't get in their way. Give them the positive feedback openly, publicly, so they can feel good about it and move to the right direction. Let's all think about how we learn bicycle, the skill of riding a bicycle. So think about if you have a kid, and the kid is barely mastered the skill now, but still falls, got bruises. So what you need to do to help them? Get out of their way. Let them take the full ownership of the bicycle, right? And you get there to help them, to provide maybe some suggestions from time to time, like how to better coordinate your hand, your eye, and your feet. But when they get a good improvement on skill, immediately give them positive feedback. Great job, you're doing it. What's that signal? You're not involving the skill set, you're not holding the bike for them, but you have them buy in even more. Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm moving forward. This is the last suggestion that we'll have. My fellow Toastmasters, in a fast-changing world, a world demands more results to be delivered by teammates and teamwork. The capability of helping people to embrace the change and perform becomes so crucial to the success of a person, of a team, of a department, even of an organization. So please practice some of the suggestions I just laid out. Communicate when at the beginning of the denial stage. Practice patience, empathy, and your listening skill during denial and during anger and the bargaining stages. Provide support and practice the positive feedback during the acceptance stage. When you start to help people to have a mind for the change, and then, yes, you can lead the horse to the water, and yes, you can make it. Thank you, my fellow.